the national monument of Japan. This is the Honorable Akita. Early in the 17th century, the Japanese developed a large, versatile, intelligent dog, superior size with keen hunting abilities. They needed a dog that was also fearless in spirit, since the Akita needed to hunt deer, wild boar, and bears such as the largest and fiercest of the old world bears, the Yuzu. There is a spiritual significance attached to the Akita. In Japan, they are affectionately regarded as loyal companions, protectors of home, and a symbol of good health. When a child is born, the proud family will usually receive a statue of an Akita, signifying health, happiness, and a long life. This is the national monument of Japan, the magnificent and honorable Akita. The Bernese Mountain Dog. Regarded as the most beautiful of the four breeds of Swiss Mountain Dogs, the Bernese is the only one with a long coat. His ancestry traces to massive type dogs of Roman times, which were left to guard alpine outposts as the emperor's legions advanced towards Gaul. There the dogs were crossbred with local herders to produce offspring smaller in stature, but just as trustworthy in their willingness to serve man. Through the ages, the mountain dogs herded livestock and were used as pack dogs to transport wood and produce to the market. Then, as mechanism took over, it was feared that these useful dogs might vanish if steps were not taken to preserve them. So fanciers established a breeding colony, and in 1907, a specialty club was organized to promote the breed's interests. In their homeland, they began to account for large show entries, and slowly their popularity spread. During the 1930s, the breed was introduced to this continent, where it became a handsome addition to the working group of recognized breeds. A large dog measuring up to 27.5 inches at the shoulder, the Bernese has a medium, long, gloss, black coat with distinctive markings in reddish brown and white. Vigorous brushing keeps it looking trim. The breed needs lots of exercise and is said to adjust to a new home best before the age of 18 months. Boxers. Reaching its greatest perfection in Germany for the cruel sport of dogfighting and bull baiting, this is the powerful boxer. Although it reached its greatest perfection in Germany the past 100 years, the boxer springs from a line of dogs known throughout Europe since the 16th century. The Bullenmaster, which literally translates to the bull fighter. When the cruel sport of bull baiting and dogfighting became outlawed in the mid-19th century, the boxer was made to be peaceful. They have served as police assistants, dog guides, or simply defenders of their master's property. This is the fighting dog of Germany, who through the ages become a peaceful pet. This is the lovable yet powerful boxer. The Bull Mastiff. To guard the large English estate, 19th century, this is the Bull Mastiff. The problem of keeping large estates and game preserves free from predations of poachers was a serious one. Penalties were severe. The gamekeeper's life was anything but safe. Poachers would often prefer to shut it out on the chance of escape rather than be caught and executed. So the English developed the bullmastiff. They care nothing for looks. This silent worker was used for their power, courage, and ferocious nature when needed. Color was important. Dogs of dark brindle color were preferred owing to their lack of visibility. As a pet, the bull mastiff is a large dog. Puppy naughtiness has to be nipped in the butt very early before he reaches 130 pounds, and with a firm hand because his guarding instincts are very strong. This is the gamekeeper's dog of England, the powerful bull mastiff. Cane Corso, used as a big game hunter in Italy, also known as the Italian Mastiff or the Silinanos Branchiere. This is the Cane Corso. In medieval times, the Cane Corso was used as a big game hunter. His power, courage, and agility made him especially valuable on wild boar, stag, and bear. He is known as the only true coursing mastiff. With the decline of big game hunting, the Corso was found at home with Italian owners. He was used as a drover, moving animals to market or to the slaughterhouse. On the farm, he protected livestock from both man and animal predators. He also doubled admiringly as a guard dog for the home. Till this very day, he can still be seen throughout rural Italy performing these duties. The Cane Corso are superb protection dogs, and they are quiet around the house. They love their family and need lots of personal hands-on attention. They are so eager to please that they are usually at your side, just waiting for your next command. This is the lovable giant created by the mighty and feared Lusus from Italy. This is the powerful and agile Cane Corso. The Doberman Pinscher. Bred in Germany to be sharp so that they would attack even the devil himself, this is the Doberman Pinscher. Louis Doberman of Germany was a tax collector, dog pound keeper, and grave digger. He needed an assistant that would protect him from bandits and to convince reluctant taxpayers to cough it up. He created the ultimate guarding machine. Today, the Doberman Pinscher is one of the few breeds chosen to do police work because of his stability and yet fearlessness when needed. He is one of the top obedience dogs, guard dogs, sentry, and war dogs. The Doberman Pinscher can be an affectionate pet, but he is still a terrier, so he can be sharp, fearless, and bold. He will defend his master and property, although never look for trouble. This is the blue blood of the dog world. This is the powerful Doberman Pinscher. The Rottweiler. The butcher's dog that had its beginning in South Germany in about 260 AD. This is the Rottweiler. The story goes that the butcher master needed a dog not only as a working dog, but also as a trusted companion and guard dog. It became the custom for the master to tie his purse around the dog's neck. Very few bandits or highwaymen cared to molest one of these sturdy dogs. The Rottweiler also served as to carry food for the soldiers during the attempted conquest of Europe. The smaller ones drove the cattle to market, while the large dogs were used as draft animals. This is the butcher's dog of Rottweil, Germany. This is the powerful Rottweiler. The Samoyed. The Samoyed is one of the ancient breeds that are most genetically related to ancestral wolves. They existed for thousands of years in the Arctic forests of Siberia, serving the nomadic Mennonite people. They herded reindeer by day and slept in the family tent at night to keep the children cozy and warm. This constant companionship with humans gave them one of the most gentle and affectionate temperaments in the dog's world. This hardy breed of Russia was discovered in the late 1800s and were then employed as sled dogs by the Norwegian explorers of Antarctic. Modern Samoyeds all have the lineage of the Samoyed dog sled teams that eventually conquered the route to the South Pole in 1911. Sturdy, affectionate, and quite talkative to match their attentive, smiling faces, this is the beautiful Samoyed, carries the spirit of Christmas in their faces and hearts the whole year through. Siberian Husky. Bred true for 3,000 years, descended from the dogs of the Chukchi people of northeastern Asia, this is the Siberian Husky. The Chukchi people were semi-nomad people. When the changing conditions forced them to expand their hunting ground, they needed a sled dog capable of traveling great distances at a moderate speed, carrying a light load in low temperatures with minimum expenditures, so they developed the Siberian Husky. Then the dogs were brought to Alaska for the races. In 1925, the city of Nome was stricken by the diphtheria epidemic. It was the Siberian Huskies that carried the sword that saved the city of Nome. This is the dog that saved Nome, Alaska. This is the dog that captures the Alaskan races every year. This is the very beautiful and amicable Siberian Husky. Next we have the Terrier group. The Terrier group hosts dogs with fire and power. These breeds were normally bred to go to ground for vermin like the rats and the badgers, many of them small, vicious animals.